Hello everybody, Calamity here, and today we're going to take a look at the two new characters that are out right now in the current banner, which is going to be Kaveh and BAIZU. So let's start with Kaveh's talent. So looking at the normal attack talent, I can just say that it looks pretty standard. I don't see any like unique mechanics with his normal attacks. It seems pretty normal, and we look at the skill attributes, pretty normal there. So let's move on to his skill. So he uses Marak's mapping ability for offensive purposes, initiating a radial scan that deals AoE Dendro damage. It will also scan all Dendro cores in its AoE and cause them to immediately burst. So let's take a look at the skill damage. Very low cooldown, 6-second cooldown, which is actually interesting. And at level 8, it has a 326.4% skill damage multiplier. So let's look at the wowee. Alright, let's look at the burst. So we have Painted Dome, which is going to completely unleash Marak's energy and create a cubic scan space, dealing AoE Dendro damage to all opponents within it, causing all Dendro cores in its AoE to immediately burst, and granting Kaveh the following enhanced combat abilities in a specific duration. It's going to increase his normal charged and plunging attacks, AoE, and converts his attack damage to Dendro that cannot be overridden. All Dendro cores created by your own party members through bloom reactions will deal additional damage when they burst. Increases Kaveh's resistance to interruption, and these effects will be cancelled once he leaves the field. So that right off the bat tells me that Kaveh is really good with Nilo. If you guys are able to pull Nilo, I feel like those two are really good, have really good synergy. So you can see the skill damage is 256%, duration 12 seconds, Dendro core burst damage bonus 44%. Now that is interesting because if that goes with Nilo's already hard-hitting Dendro core version, and you can get this extra bonus, that is insane amounts of damage already. It does have quite a high cost of 80, but that's pretty standard these days. Let's take a look at his passives, which is an Architect's Undertaking. When damage dealt by a Dendro core, including damage from Burgeon and Hyper Bloom hits, Kaveh will be able to regain HP equal to 300% of his elemental mastery. That's actually pretty nice. Alright. And then a Craftsman's Curious Conceptions. During the Painted Dome, after Kaveh's normal charged or plunging attacks hit opponents, his elemental mastery will increase by 25. This effect can be triggered 0.1 seconds for maximum of 4 stacks. This effect will be cancelled. Okay, so he can basically increase his own elemental mastery by 100 from just normal attacks after using his burst. So for the weapon, they gave him the Forest Regalia. This is actually a craftable weapon in Sumeru. And then artifacts, he has the Flower of Paradise Lost. And then you can't see it here, but you do need the flowers in the new area for Kaveh, sorry. So if you're a new player and you haven't even reached this area yet, you know, you might want to hold off on building Kaveh anytime soon. All right, let's give this guy a quick trial. Let's try the... It's pretty fast. I do like his attacks because he's almost like a catalyst user, it feels like. But until you actually see the weapon come out, then you know it's a claymore. All right, let's try this. The burst. Wow, that was good damage right there. I would love to see... Oh, what's that? What's the Halo Troll doing? He was like sliding off. That was weird. I would love to see Kaveh be paired with Nilo and see what the damage numbers be looking like there. He seems like a pretty good budget, you know, whatever Dendro team you want to build. Either Hyper Bloom, just Quick Bloom, or even, he said he gets even damage bonus for Burgeon if you want to go that route as well. That seems pretty good. Let's move on to the next character. All right, we have the man. The dude we've all been waiting for ever since we met him. It's BAIZU. Let's take a look at his talents. So he is a catalyst user, and as we can see here, nothing too interesting once again in the normal attack talent department, but let's take a look at the skill. So he controls a Gossamer? Sorry, I don't know how to say that. Sprite that cruises and attacks nearby opponents, dealing Dendro damage. After it performs 3 attacks, or if there are no opponents nearby, the sprite will return, healing all nearby party members based on BAIZU's max HP. Holistic Revivication. Revivication? Is that how you say that? Enters the pulsing clarity state, creating a seamless shield that absorbs Dendro damage with 250% effectiveness. While in the state, Baizhu will generate a new seamless shield every 2.5 seconds. The seamless shield will heal your own active character based on Baiju's max HP and attack opponents by unleashing Spirit Veins, dealing Dendro damage under the following circumstances. When a character is under the protection of a seamless shield and a new seamless shield is generated, when the seamless shield's effects expire, or when it is shattered. That's kind of funny because, I mean, the sprite is like a snake, right? And they shed their skin just like this burst. He's going to be getting a new shield. What is it? Every 2.5 seconds. So we can see at level 8 it has 1.28% max scaling plus 144. Now that is definitely not, you know, the strongest shield, but I understand if it renews itself every 2.5 seconds. And let's see, it does quite a bit of healing. 8.32% max max of HP plus 939. That's pretty good. Spirit Vein damage, a little low, but I suppose this is just to set up some Dendro reactions here. Pulsing Clarity duration 14, cooldown 20, and energy cost. Once again, we have another character at 80. 5 Fortunes Forever is his first passive talent, and Baizu is going to gain different effects according to the current HP of your active character. If their HP is less than 50, then Baizhu will gain 20% healing bonus. If it's more than 50, then he'll gain 25% Dendro damage bonus. Nice. All Things Are of the Earth is the next passive talent, and characters who are healed by the seamless shields will gain the Year of Verdant Favor effect. Each 1000 max HP that Baizhu possesses that does not exceed 50,000 will increase the Burning, Bloom, Hyper Bloom, and Bursian reaction damage dealt by these characters by 2%, while the Aggravate and Spread reaction damage dealt by these characters will be increased by 0.8%. Very, very good talent here. This means that you can, you know, basically just use your Baizhu in many team comps, and you can get quite a bit of damage increase with the shield. This is actually a really nice character. This is a really good kit so far. At least, you know, initially from what I'm reading here. Herbal Nourishment is going to be his other passive talent, and this is going to make it so that when you pick up any harvestable items, you will heal 2.5% of Baiju's max HP. That's actually nice that it scales off his HP and it's not a flat amount. Very nice talent for, you know, just exploring, because you are going to find a bunch of sweet flowers and mint and other sort of harvestable stuff, which is great. Let's see, he does have a signature weapon. It's called the Jade Falls Splendor, which is going to have a subset of 45.3% HP. It has the effect called the Primordial Jade Regalia. For 3 seconds after using your burst or creating a shield, the equipping character can gain the Primordial Jade Regalia effect, which is going to restore 4.5 energy every 2.5 seconds and gain 0.3% elemental damage bonus for their corresponding elemental type. For every 1000 HP they possess up to 12%. Primordial Jade Regalia will take effect even if the character is not on the equipping character is not on the field. Absolutely amazing weapon. We saw that his skills all scale off his HP. His healing is scaled off his HP. His shield is strength is scaled off HP, and this is going to give him as additional energy, restoration, and even more damage, which is fantastic. And it looks like for artifacts they went for a 2-piece. Oh, dang, yeah, this is basically what I did with my Nilo, and you basically go really, really hard on the HP artifacts. All right, now let's actually give the character a try here. All right, nice. Sacrificial sword on this Xingqiu went off. And let's do this. Whoops. Let's try the... Oh, we should probably try getting hit, right? So we can actually see the healing. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Let's try his elemental skill healing first. So we press the E. Wow, if it completely healed Lisa and she was like at what, half? So that was like what, 8,000 HP or something? Maybe a little less, maybe like 7,000. Let's try to get hit a little bit more and then we'll try the burst. Oh, there you go. Burst? So we have the shield. His healing is very powerful. I'm just seeing that right now. I mean, granted, these two characters only have 16k HP. Oh, dang, they even give you this. Wow. That's all I can say right now is wow. Anyways, Kaveh is a character that if you're a new player, maybe you don't have a lot of Dendro characters built, but you want to get into either Bloom, Hyper Bloom stuff, Kaveh is, or even Burgeon. Kaveh is going to be a great option for newer players like that. For those that don't have like Nahida, for example, or Traveler even built. BAIZU, I know a lot of people might have initially saw that like, hey, we already have a Dendro healer and it's Yao Yao. And well, I gotta say, BAIZU definitely gives Yao Yao a run for her money because of the shield and really, really strong healing. Are these characters worth pulling? If you want to get into the Dendro, if you want to get some Dendro teams built, absolutely. They're going to be very strong. Or another way to think about it is for the late game players out there, if you want to run double Dendro teams on your Spile or Abyss runs, these two characters, either Kaveh or BAIZU, going to be great for that. Because, you know, maybe you do have a Hyper Bloom team or even a Quick Bloom team or a Nilo Bloom team, something with Dendro, and maybe you're already using most of your, you know, your Dendro characters are on that team. You can't have two Nahidas, right? Or you can't have two Yao Yao, so maybe you're lacking a healer on one or the other. Having another healer and even another shielder going to be great. Absolutely strong character. BAIZU is insane. That weapon is also looking pretty insane on him. And he does seem easy to build, right? You're just going to want some HP percentage, probably some energy recharge to burst off cooldown reliably, and some elemental mastery just to boost that damage, just in case he does end up accidentally triggering some of the Dendro cores and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think about the two new characters. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think they're both really solid. Definitely a character I'm going to look for again in a future rerun and try to get him. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch it. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.